It is Andy, and I took it in June of 2019. For the prior 10 years, I owned my own logistics business. And after about 10 years of that, I decided, okay, now it's the way the market was changing to do something different. I found Global Financial after selling my business when I was doing franchise consulting. And I actually presented Global to a client, and I thought it was interesting. So I wanted to make sure that I participated in that entire process. And as I listened to Phil give his presentation and walk through it, I was like, wow, this makes sense. And I think I would be good at this. In the beginning, I took it part-time. My dad had just passed away, so we were dealing with some stuff for those 6 or 8 months. And honestly, that was the first time in 9 years I had a vacation. So I took a little time off, did it part-time. But then after about 9 or 10 months, I got serious about it and been doing it full-time since then. Well, it's kind of a mix. I've got about 4 buckets that I work in. I've got about 25% of it's in equipment leasing, as well as probably 30% SBA through local bankers sending me people and providing referrals. And then a large portion of the remaining is unsecured loans. Well, it can range anywhere from as little as 30,000 to the largest transaction I've done is 7 million. And this is where I think the training program helped me think in the way I think to make me successful on this deal. Was we had to piece it together, and we had to leverage SBA, we had to leverage some private equity type situation, and then also some hard money type deal to put it together. I'd probably say week and a half, 2 weeks. One of the things that Phil promised when I was a franchise consultant presenting the business opportunity to an individual, he said he and his staff would always make themselves available. And I can honestly say, whether it's been an email or a phone call, every one of them has been returned. Honestly, it's just been networking. My wife helps me out on the social media stuff, but most of my referrals come from networks that I've built up by going out and meeting, bankers, going to networking events and things of that nature. Because what I found for me personally, really the one-on-one communications and explaining how I can support them and what they're doing with their clients has been the key. I think the biggest thing they really need to understand is it's on them to be successful. The program provides you the framework, an initial set of contacts, and the game plan of how to approach it. But unless they are willing to get out there and talk to folks, at the end of the day, it's a people person type business, and it's trust. When people open up their financials and things like that, they want to know they can trust you. So if they're willing to take those steps, I think in combination with the program, I think it's a winner. And allowed me to not have to work for anybody else ever again. after leaving corporate America and traveling, 200 nights a year and a couple of 100 flights a year, being my own boss, I never wanted to go back to work for anybody. And this has allowed me to do